Good morning, everyone. It is update day in SAOIF, and so let's get right into this by looking at the latest updates. So first things first, I'd like to go into the notice of maintenance as always, so we can see the things that got taken away and the things that show up. Maintenance content: anime broadcast celebration event. The Knight and Blacksmith's Quattro Mani begins. Quattro Mani. Alright, well, I mean, what's Manny supposed to mean? Festival Milestone Order Part 1 begins. Arcana Gem Boost campaign begins. Daily Dungeon +1 ends. I've said it before. That should stay all the time. Like, we should be able to run daily dungeons at least 3 times, but whatever. Streya's birthday order ends. And there was an extended maintenance, so they went ahead and sent out 50 Arcana Gems. Other small adjustments and fixations. Let's see. Maintenance content. So we didn't really get anything else being taken away except for the daily dungeons and Streya's birthday order. So that's not too bad. So if you guys haven't run the Mad Gibbon event, you know, that whole monkey thing, then it's still available for you guys to run and pick up your Medal of Combat arts from that. Now let's take a look at everything else that is here, and a little bit more in detail for it. So Festival Milestone Order begins. This is they're gonna bait you with burst skills. Now here's the thing: when it comes to these festival milestones, like these banners that they're putting out, or they're going to be putting out, they're trap banners. Hold your Arcana Gems, guys, because not you, but the game will be having a big celebration coming up at the end of the month to celebrate the 2nd year anniversary for the JP version of SAOIF, and that is a celebration for everybody. So hold your Arcana Gems, because there's usually really good banners for those guys. The skills themselves, I mean, it's always nice to have burst skills, and it's a rapier skill, so it's, you know, it's nice, don't get me wrong. But I would say just hold off on your Arcana Gems. Okay. Next thing. Arcana Gem Boost campaign is here. I mean, that's something that typically comes and goes a lot. Why didn't it click on it? Basically, when you buy Arcana Gems, you get extra Arcana Gems. It's not like other games. Sometimes other games might be like, oh, you buy this pack and it's double. No, this one just gives you a little bit bonus. Which, honestly, one of the downsides for the Arcana Gem purchases, like, they don't have legit sales in this game. That's the biggest problem that I have with the purchasing of Arcana Gems in this game. Sword Art Online Alicization World the Underworld Part 11. I like these things. I mean, it gives a lot of stuff to do. I'm surprised, though, that it's not the same like last year. Last year, there's a whole bunch of NPCs all over the place with like the different different events to run. I know that this time they kind of organized it a little bit more, and they sent you off into like a different area to access it. But it was just funny last year when they did the whole Alicization event, and there was like NPCs all over the main area. I thought, like, it was funny for me. Anyways. So the event period starts now, and it's not ending for a long time. It says end date TBD to be determined, but let's be real, that's probably going to go until March, anywhere between March to May. That's when you can expect the end date to be. Now, I know that's kind of a big area, but still, it's going to be around for a very, very long time. But with this, we get a new Alice skill, which is cool. Like, anytime they give new skills, I'm all for it. Get your hands on enhancement materials, not to mention a 3-star Golden Knight Alice and 3-star Icy Swordsman Yu-Gi-Oh skill. Yu-Gi-Oh. But that skill, this one right here, the Yu-Gi-Oh skill, that's an old skill. But the 3-star Golden Knight Alice is a new skill, which, again, I'm all for getting new skills. It's a passive skill. I'm wondering if we're going to be able to awaken this skill like we did the Yu-Gi-Oh skill and the Kirito skill. With those skills, when you awaken them, they turn into a 4-star attacking skill. So I'm wondering if they're going to do the same thing with this one. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, and I'd be all for that, because then it's like free 4-star skills. I've said that before. Like, anytime that the game gives free 4-star skills, it's a really good thing in this game. Even the 3-star skills, a lot of them lately have been pretty decent. This one here, it's kind of Determine eyes for when equipping one or more of Yu-Gi-Oh's skill records in the same set, plus 300 additional damage when attacking. That's not too bad, but then attack of 3, attack plus 50. Not percent, just 50. So, I mean, it's a free skill. If you're lacking on passive skills, this is not a bad one. Also, plus get up to 20 Medal of Combat Arts and 500 Arcana Gems. This event will be a solo dungeon. Now, I'm not a big fan of solo dungeons, but hear me out on this one. Okay, so I saw this and I was like, this is a solo dungeon? Look at all these points. How many points it takes to get everything. Well, the thing is, this event's going to be around for a very, very long time. So with that in consideration, I can see why they decided to put the points as high as they are. You just run a little bit at a time, and by the time the event is gone, you have everything that there is in it. Like, you could probably run through entry and interior really fast, and then depth and danger, just kind of take your time on it, like knock out a couple of points here and there. It's not a long event. You can beat the boss really fast. It's just because it's going to be here for a very, very long time. That's why it's taking a lot of points in order to finish running this. But we do get the Alice for free, and I think enough to maybe limit break it 5 times. That looks like what might be the case. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 Alices that they give you. So you can limit break it 4 times. So again, not too bad. And then there's plenty of high jewels and release crystals, and then you get the Arcana Gems as well. So it's not too bad an event. Again, it's going to be around for a very long time, so you can run it as at your leisure. About issues currently confirmed. Oh, this is just the big list that they're doing. Other than that, there's not really too much going on. I mean, it's going to be a little bit of a dry period until we get to the end of the month when the whole celebrations are going to come out. So, let me know what you guys think about all of this stuff. Now, really quick, just because I didn't mention this before, I did summon on this band, not this one, but the passive one, because they released this one as well as a passive skill. It's guaranteed to get this featured 4-star skill. I would love for more banners to do that. I think that's a good thing. Now, as far as the skills, if you guys are trying to determine which one you need, I mean, it depends on your build. The Ronnie skill, I think in my opinion it's a little bit niche. I mean, it's subjective, right? Because it's like this skill, while it's a decent damage skill, and if you have a Kirito skill equipped, then it's guaranteed to get a critical hit, and it's an AoE skill, so I'm always for AoE skills. But the passive from Tease, is that how you say your name, or whatever, the passive one that's available, it's, in my opinion, it's a little bit more useful overall as opposed to this one, where this one's good for farming. I mean, you could use it for farming. It's not bad, especially considering that it's always going to be a critical hit if you have a Kirito skill record. And as far as boss fights go, it's a very niche thing where the passive skill, you could use the passive skill on pretty much any set, especially considering how we have free-to-play Yu-Gi-Oh skills that the game has given us. So it's dependent on your build. I know I didn't go over these two before, so I'm just briefly touching on them right now. I think it's a very good bang for your buck, considering that you're guaranteed to get that skill. So it's not like, oh, you're guaranteed to get any 4-star. No, you're guaranteed to get that skill, and I think that's something that they should do more often. So even if they do like banners like let's go, for example, this one right here. So the Poster Girls Hospitality. If they did banners like this, and they guarantee that we're going to get one of those featured 4-star skills every time we do a multi, I think that would be fantastic in the future. But that's if they want to. I mean, I have no say in that. I feel like that's just something that should be implemented by this point 2 years later. So with that, guys, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new. I will catch you all later in the next video. This is like I said, not too big of an update. There we will have a lot coming up soon with the 2nd year anniversary. So hold on to your Arcana gems, and I will see you guys later on. So peace out, guys.